You are going to have such a nice achievement at the beginning of this week. This achievement is most certainly going to put a big smile on your face, and it's going to answer such a huge, giant question you've had for a while, especially when it comes to what you should carry on in your life and what you shouldn't carry on in your life. Well, this, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's really going to pleasantly surprise you, because it is really to do with something you just were thinking about stopping or ending. You know, something that you were actually thinking about walking away from, especially lately. So this is why this is going to be like a rather nice surprise. You did not expect this achievement, my gorgeous Capricornius, whatsoever. Okay, so it is to do with, something that it's really kind of going to make you feel really happy. It's to do with an accomplishment, really important accomplishment to you. It's to do with an achievement, something successful indeed is about to take place. But it's at the same time going to answer your question, what you should be, what you need to carry on with. And this is where things are going to become very interesting, only because it's something that you thought that has come to an end. This is really gonna not only surprise you, but it's actually gonna blow you away, to be quite honest with you. And I know that this is really going to create such a powerful moment where you're gonna reconnect with yourself. This is going to revive you. This is literally going to revive you, and it's going to bring you to completely different, point of view. When it comes to your life, and when it comes to what exactly you should be focusing on right now at this stage of your journey. So you are gonna make such a quick decision. There's no doubt about it. You really are gonna surprise yourself. What a quick decision you are gonna make based on this success, based on this achievement. You are gonna make a quick decision to carry on with something that, just few days ago or just few weeks ago, you thought that you wanted to walk away. You thought that it came to an end. So now, you are gonna decide to carry on with this particular thing. And you are still going to be like, oh my God, okay, I know that this is the decision that I need to make. And you're still going to be like, well, I'm not too certain, I'm not too sure if I'm doing the right thing. But thank God, your spirit is going to win. Thank God you're going to follow your intuition, because the right thing for you to do, my gorgeous Capricornius, would be to carry on with this. And I know you're going to be in a half and a half. Half of you is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to make quick decision. I'm going to carry on with this because it brought you this success. It brought you this brilliant achievement. This is really going to make you feel so good. And naturally, you will want more of that. But half of you it's going to be like, no baby, no, I'm not too sure. And half of you it's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go for it. But I'm glad that you are going to make such a quick decision based on that. And this quick decision, it's going to be to carry on with this, what you thought has come to an end. What a lovely surprise this is going to be, to carry on with some kind of a plan here, with something that you thought that it has come to an end, for example. And let me just tell you how wise for you to carry on with this actually going to be. For you, it's extremely wise to carry on with this just a little bit longer, and things are gonna become mind-blowing in your life. Yes, sometimes things are difficult, sometimes things are murky, sometimes things take a long time, and while they are taking a long time, we go through certain things in life that makes everything so annoying and so confusing, and things become heavy, things become, stagnant. But we always have to keep on reminding ourselves, an end picture. What are we trying to do? What are we trying to achieve? We always have to kind of keep on reminding ourselves, what we are trying to do in this life, on this journey. you know, and it's important, ever so important, to have little breaks, to recharge our batteries, to always try to make sure we do things on a spiritual level which help us to reconnect with ourselves. With other words, it helps us to keep going at time when things become really difficult in life. And I think that you have been through so much, and I do know this. Certain things have slowed down so much, and it's down to this stagnation. And sometimes stagnation can be so difficult because it just kind of tricks people into thinking that there is no way out, you know. And the longer the stagnation is, the more difficult it becomes. But also, the longer the stagnation is, the sweeter this victory is. When we have some kind of achievement like this, it really kind of rejuvenates us to the point where we are able to take risks we would normally never take. And there is a major lesson in life you're learning through all this, my gorgeous Capricornius. You know what? And you're gonna be thinking about this at around the end of this week quite a lot. When you're gonna be talking to somebody really close to you who get on with, you will be talking about all these things, and you will be talking about this amazing lesson that you've learned when it comes to this particular situation. And you will be saying this to that other person. You will be kind of giving them advice, this other person, you know, like to pay attention to certain things in life, you know. So when it comes to your future, most certainly you will know like kind of what to repeat and what not to repeat. This is what all these great lessons in life are all about, of course, so we don't repeat a certain mistake or certain things again. But in your situation, you see, I'm not talking about this, but I'm just talking about what you kind of learned about yourself along this journey. Not about this particular situation, but what did you learn along the way? Do you know what I mean? So this particular quick decision to carry on with something you thought it has come to an end, with something you wanted to walk away up until yesterday. Do you know what I mean? So of course that this is going to be like kind of groundbreaking, and I'm glad you're being followed by your spirit here. You are making a wise decision to carry on with this. Listen, you're making a really wise decision because, you know, to be quite honest with you, financially, this is going to be brilliant for you. But it's financially, this is going to be brilliant for you. But when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to, you know, the beginning of a really incredible journey, there are so many things connected to this. Do you understand me? With this, you are about to claim your own independence by carrying on with this particular path, by carrying on this particular path, my gorgeous Capricornius. You're not only doing the right thing when it comes to money and when it comes to your spirituality, but you're also going to claim your independence, okay? You will believe more in yourself, okay? And you're also kind of you will also clearly know where and what with have you laid a solid foundation in life with. You will also know what and where you have laid a solid foundation in your life with. Okay, this is going to be a beautiful moment that is going to make you feel so good about yourself. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you one more thing. In exactly 24 days from now on, in exactly 24 days, you know, from now on, when it comes to from the end of this week, in exactly 24 days, my gorgeous Capricornius, you are going to have, you know, really sweet results waiting for you. Okay, you are already going to have a major achievement when it comes to this. And when I say that sweet rewards are waiting for you, are going to be waiting for you, this in itself, it's to do with you becoming aware of a significant amount of money and that is going to come to you, Okay, and from that moment onwards, you know, you are going to be able to relax, and you are going to be able to carry on with your life and carry on with other plans perhaps you had to put on hold for a while because things haven't been that perfect. So already you are going to have some kind of financial reward from this in such a short period of time already, and that in itself, it's like, oh my God, whatever you think it's gonna be, I don't know why, but I'm keep on seeing a really pleasant surprise, whatever it is. So it's not only about the amount of money that you are going to have, but you're gonna realize something about yourself, oh my God, which is gonna be absolutely priceless. You will realize how great you are at something really specific. This is going to make you feel so good about yourself because it's something so unique, something that makes you so different, but something that makes you feel so good, and something that's going to make your life so much more colorful as well, because that process is going to start this path where some very, very incredible people are about to enter your journey that are going to be beneficial for you until the rest of your time on this earth, literally. So this is where we are, my gorgeous Capricornius. This is going to be absolutely brilliant. Okay? And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you know, like there is something is going to be not connected to this situation right now, but something is going to be suggested to you. And very kind of important idea is going to be suggested to you. Okay, to make a certain step. There is something, oh my God, someone in your life is going to suggest this to you, that you should really make a certain step. When it comes to some kind of a document, some kind of important document is going to be mentioned here, but something that has been putting you off. You know, even when you think about this, you didn't like to think about it. You know, and as soon as you kind of think about this document, I suppose it's a lot to do with what exactly this is, and it's to do with maybe with a certain process, but it is to do with something that leaves a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth, something that you were kind of avoiding. But now it's time to deal with this. And this person who suggests this to you, that you should do, you know, this is clearly somebody who knows you, my gorgeous Capricornius, really well. You know, and that person is going to remind you of this, something really official, important. You need to do some kind of a document. You need to make a certain step, certain move when it comes to some kind of a document, something that you have been avoiding. But do it. Do it. And I know you're going to act now. I know you're going to do it immediately. I don't know why, but you're going to do it. And because I do see that this particular challenge is finally going to come to an end. It's going to take an additional about 7 weeks, I suppose, from this moment onwards. But this particular challenge connected to this document is going to come to an end. And you know, you have no idea how you're going to feel after that moment in time. If you miss this opportunity, you would never be able to forgive this to yourself. And I'm not saying that this is the only opportunity to do this right now, but you are being in this particular flow right now. That is going to be ever so beneficial for you. And when we are in a certain flow, we give out a certain energy. And we sometimes give out completely different energy to what we normally give out to. And that means that in return, there are lots of beautiful situations and people, you know, come to us. You know, so that's what I'm talking about. Make the most of this flow, my gorgeous Capricornians. And also, when it comes to the midweek, do you know, you are going to hear something. You're going to hear something very strange. You're going to hear something very unusual, you know. And based on what, this is going to be so random. Based on what are you going to hear, you're not going to be able to help yourself. Okay? Based on what are you going to hear, you will decide instantly to visit some kind of a place. okay, to go to some kind of a place based on what are you going to hear, and it's going to be something strange, something really bizarre, something really unusual, but you're going to feel so drawn to what you're going to hear, and even more so you're going to decide instantly to go to visit some kind of a place after that moment in time based on what you're going to hear. Maybe this is going to be some kind of a place very close to you, maybe this is some kind of a place which is going to be far away from you. It really depends, it really doesn't matter, because you will go there anyway. I can see you going with somebody else, like your friend or your family member. I can see you, like going over there and visiting this kind of unusual, weird place. You're really gonna feel so drawn to do this. And once you get there, you are going to have a really, really unusual, very strange, a really spiritual experience. Something really bizarre, something really strange, it's going to happen, but it's going to be so good. Whatever it happens, it's going to remind you of different worlds. Whatever it happens, it's going to remind you of different dimensions. Whatever it happens, it's going to remind you of your own intuition. Whatever it happens is going to remind you of your own mission on this earth. And you are going to be reminded of your own destiny, my gorgeous Capricornius. Okay? This is going to be a very, very important moment for you to understand. Okay? And what I find even, do you understand what I mean? You're going to be reminded of your own destiny, what your destiny on this earth is. You will be reminded of what your mission is on this earth. And even more so, not that long after that moment in time, okay, not that long after this moment in time, you are going to see this beautiful cat. This cat is going to be huge. There is something going to be so unusual about this cat, and I think it's to do with their size. You are going to see some kind of a cat, and what kind of a cat this is going to be is difficult for me to say. It's going to be a cat, and the first thing on your mind that it's going to be, it's like, oh my God, this cat is so big, this cat is huge, Maybe it's going to be like a domestic cat that's really big mama, or maybe it's going to be like some kind of I don't know, like a mountain lion or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it depends where you live. Do you know what I mean? Like, hopefully it's not going to be mountain lion, where hopefully you're not going to be too close to it, No, seriously. But the first, that's all I can tell you, is that the first thought on your mind is going to be like, oh my God, this cat is huge, So it could be like a domestic cat, or it could be like a big cat. It really depends. But not that long after this experience, you are going to have you're going to see this beautiful cat. This is going to be a beautiful omen, beautiful sign. There is something going to be so majestic about this cat, so majestic, so striking, so like, I don't know, so almost like royal and spiritual, all sorts of things, you know what I mean? And this is your sign. This means two things, my gorgeous Capricornius. Number one, it means that now it's time to reclaim your power. Okay? Now it's time to reclaim your power. And number two, you will know what do you need to let go of. You will know what is time to let go as well. You will know what is time to let go of in your life as well. Okay? Trust me. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, I really like this. You are going to have this is going to be important for you, because you will know that something really annoying, something really irritating here is coming to an end, and oh my God, this is going to mean to you so much. You know, you will find out at around the end of this week another pleasant surprise that something really annoying, something really awful and something quite annoying, something that has been irritating you, it's coming to an end. This is going to mean to you so much. You're going to feel really happy, and most importantly, you're instantly going to realize like, oh my God, I'm so glad this has come to an end. I'm going to be able to start this new project. You're going to have this project on your mind. You're going to have this idea, this project on your mind, something you have been thinking about for a while, something you have been passionate about for a while. Don't worry about whether you've got things in order to do this or not. Don't worry. You know, because I clearly see you have everything you need in order to start this, and very soon you're going to have a really beautiful reason to party because you decided to focus on this. So this is what you need to take very, very seriously. But also at around the end of this week, do you know how you're going to feel? You're going to feel like, oh God, suddenly you're going to be at home, and you're going to feel like you want to clear out the clutter. Things are going to start getting on your nerves, you know. No matter how many things are around, maybe there could be only 3 things around, you're going to see it as a clutter. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there could be 10 things around, you see it as a clutter. Maybe it's a 1 thing around, you see it as a clutter. Do you know, it really depends. But you're going to feel it around the end of this week like, oh my God, it's time to clear out the clutter. And that's how you're going to feel. And you're going to start to get on with it. I'm not saying your house is full of clutter, please. Do you know what I mean? You're going to feel like, oh, it's time to clear out the clutter, you know. And you're going to go on with it. Get on with it. And now suddenly, in the middle of this, you're going to have this intuitive message. You are going to have this intuitive message. What in your life you have to look from a different perspective. You know? That's the message you're going to have. Do you understand me? You are going to have this intuitive message. What in your life you have to look from a different perspective. Okay? This is going to be very, very important. And so now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Capricornius. Look at this. Somebody's going to be irritating you a little bit. And I think you should just protect your energy. You see, it's not so much about this person irritating you. It's not so much about this person whatsoever, but it's more about you needing to understand that you have to protect your energy. You know, avoid people who irritate you. Avoid people who makes you feel down. Avoid people who makes you feel negative. Avoid people who brings you down, you know, because, and spend time with people who makes you feel good about yourself. Especially at this time of your life, you're being very spiritual. You know, spiritual in psychic terms, when it comes to intuition, means, of course, that you will be able to understand so much more. You will be able to understand things on a different level because you're going to be spiritually open. But then that has a bit of a downside to it as well. When we are spiritually open, we also kind of are more sensitive ourselves, and we allow other energies to affect us in a negative way. So this is something that I need you to keep in mind, my gorgeous Capricornius. Right now, it's more important than ever. Avoid certain people and places that are having a negative impact on your life, and stick to those people that are inspiring you. You know, stick to those people and places that are making you feel good about yourself. Do you know what I mean? Hello, my gorgeous people. I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug Collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions, and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all three. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.